and thanks for joining me on Conversations with Alice. I am Alice Agada. Conversations with Alice seeks to promote the mental, emotional, psychological, and spiritual well-being of individuals, families, and the society. It will also address various societal issues and concerns, with the hope of inculcating a sense of compassion and togetherness. Today on the program, our conversation will be centered on empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It involves putting yourself in someone else's shoes, recognizing their emotions and responding with compassion. Empathy is crucial for individuals and society as a whole because it fosters meaningful connections, helps resolve conflicts, promotes inclusivity, and contributes to the overall emotional well-being. On an individual level, empathy allows us to build strong relationships with others. When we empathize, we are able to understand and relate to the experiences and emotions of those around us. This deepens our connections, creates a sense of belonging, and enhances our communication skills. Empathy also enables us to offer support and assistance to others in times of need, which can have a profound impact on their well-being and overall happiness. People who have been hurt have first-hand experience of the negative impact that it can have on a person's well-being, and therefore they should understand the importance of kindness and empathy towards others. By showing kindness and empathy, they can help prevent others from experiencing the same pain that they have gone through. Additionally, being hurt can make people more sensitive to the feelings of others, and therefore they are more likely to understand the impact that their words and actions can have on others. This understanding can motivate them to be more thoughtful and careful about how they treat other people. Finally, being kind and empathetic can help people heal and move on from their own hurts, as it can promote positive feelings and connections with others, which can be a source of emotional support and resilience. In the context of society, empathy plays a vital role in promoting understanding and harmony. It helps to bridge divides between people of different backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs. By cultivating empathy, we can develop a great appreciation for diversity and create a more inclusive and accepting society. Empathy also contributes to resolving conflicts and promoting peace, as it allows people to see beyond their own perspective and seek mutually beneficial solutions. Furthermore, empathy has positive implications for mental health and emotional well-being. Engaging with others empathetically helps us manage our own emotions and reduces feelings of isolation. It strengthens our ability to provide support to those struggling with emotional challenges and promotes a sense of collective care and responsibility. Empathy is essential because it fosters strong interpersonal connections, promotes inclusivity, helps resolve conflicts, and contributes to emotional well-being. It is an indispensable trait for individuals and a crucial element for building a compassionate and harmonious society. Empathy is crucial because it enables us to comprehend how others are feeling and how to respond to circumstances properly. Embodying a sense of empathy in our daily lives can enable us to treat each other with profound kindness and enhance a spirit of togetherness, which can in turn improve the overall psychological pain we experience internally and collectively. Empathy is often linked to social behavior, and researchers have shown that higher empathy promotes more virtuous behavior. For instance, when there are calamities, this kind of empathy encourages individuals to jump in and provide assistance. People are willing to assist strangers because they are aware that if the situation were to be reversed, they would also require assistance. The world will be a gloomy and unpleasant place to live in without care and empathy. Note, however, that intense empathy for members of our own family or social or racial group can fuel hate and hostility towards individuals we see as threats. Further note that people with excellent sympathetic abilities, such as manipulators, fortune tellers, or psychics, may also utilize their excellent empathetic abilities for their personal gain by misleading others. So be careful. Here are the types of empathy you may need to know and how to apply them appropriately. Mental empathy. Recognizing another person's thoughts is to be cognitively empathetic. It involves having an awareness of other people's ideas. Your reaction is based on cognitive empathy. If, for instance, a family member is going through a stressful situation and you are able to guide or inspire them to solve the issue. However, you still don't experience their emotions, and this may cause a rift between the two of you. Emotional empathy. Emotional empathy is characterized by a physical response to another person's feelings. When you cry while watching a tragic movie, this is an example of emotional empathy. When you are emotionally empathetic, you can feel another person's suffering and can develop a close bond with them. However, if you take on too much, you could become unhappy or develop compassion fatigue. Compassionate empathy. Feelings and thoughts are always interconnected. The balance between cognitive and emotional empathy is achieved by compassionate empathy. To offer the best solutions, you must learn how to balance the other person's views and feelings. This is a potent skill that can assist you in a variety of challenging situations. The distinction between being present and taking on another person's suffering as your own is drawn by compassionate empathy. And while this is noble, it is crucial to keep in mind that you must take care of yourself just as much as you would take care of others. It is noteworthy to consider misplaced empathy and its tendencies. Misplaced empathy, also known as misguided empathy or false empathy, occurs when someone directs their empathy towards the wrong person or situation, resulting in unintended negative consequences. This can happen when individuals prioritize their empathy for one person or group at the expense of others, or when their empathy is based on inaccurate or incomplete information. Avoiding misplaced empathy requires developing a balanced, informed perspective. Here are some tips to help. 1. Seek multiple perspectives. Make an effort to understand different viewpoints and consider the broader context before forming judgments or directing your empathy towards a specific person or group. Engage in dialogue with others to gain different insights. 2. Gather accurate information. Avoid relying on rumors, stereotypes, or biased sources of information. Take time to research and verify facts, considering diverse sources to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the situation. 3. Practice critical thinking. Analyze and evaluate the information you receive critically. Question assumptions, biases, and underlying motivations to prevent your empathy from being swayed by misleading or emotional appeals. 4. Consider long-term consequences. Take a step back and assess the potential impacts of your empathy. Consider not only immediate emotional responses, but also the broader implications for individuals and society. Reflect on the potential unintended consequences of placing empathy in one direction. 5. Develop empathy for all parties involved. Strive to understand and empathize with the perspectives and experiences of all parties involved in a situation. Balanced empathy involves considering the feelings and needs of everyone affected, not just one person or group. 6. Practice self-awareness. Be aware of your own biases, assumptions, and emotional responses. Reflect on how these factors might influence your empathy. Engage in self-reflection to ensure that your empathy is rooted in fairness, understanding, and compassion for all. By consciously avoiding misplaced empathy, you can foster a more balanced and inclusive perspective that considers the needs and feelings of all individuals and promotes a healthier and more harmonious society. Empathetic people can be vulnerable to being taken advantage of due to their inherent desire to understand and help others. Here are a few reasons why empathetic individuals might be subjected to exploitation. 1. Overextending themselves. Empathetic individuals may have a tendency to go over and beyond to help others, even at the expense of their own well-being. This can lead to others taking advantage of their willingness to help by constantly seeking assistance without reciprocation or without considering the empathetic individual's own needs. 2. Difficulty saying no. Empathetic individuals may find it challenging to say no to others, fearing that they will hurt someone's feelings or let them down. Exploitative individuals can exploit this difficulty in setting boundaries by repeatedly making unreasonable demands or manipulating the empathetic person into compliance. 3. Trusting too easily. Empathetic people often approach others with trust and give them the benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, this trust can be manipulated by those with ulterior motives, leading to deception, manipulation, or exploitation. 4. Emotional manipulation. Certain individuals are skilled at recognizing and exploiting empathetic people's emotions. They may play on their sympathy or use emotional manipulation tactics to gain personal advantages or to manipulate their actions or decisions. To avoid being taken advantage of, empathetic individuals can consider the following strategies. 1. Set healthy boundaries. It is important to establish clear boundaries and learn to say no when necessary. Prioritize your own well-being and understand that it is not selfish to take care of yourself. 2. Practice self-awareness. Understand your own emotional triggers and vulnerabilities, and be mindful of situations or individuals that may exploit them. Develop self-awareness to recognize when someone might be taking advantage of your empathy. 3. Assess intentions and actions. Pay attention to the intentions and actions of others. Look for red flags or inconsistencies that might indicate that someone is trying to exploit your empathy for personal gain. 4. Learn to differentiate between genuine need and manipulation. Being empathetic doesn't mean blindly trusting and helping everyone. Take time to assess whether someone genuinely needs assistance or if they are manipulating your empathy to exploit you. 5. Seek support and guidance. Surround yourself with trusted friends or mentors who can provide perspective and guidance. They can help you identify potential exploitative situations and offer support when setting boundaries. Remember, being empathetic is a valuable trait, but it is essential to protect yourself from being taken advantage of. By being aware, setting boundaries, and practicing discernment, you can maintain your empathy while safeguarding your own well-being. Showing empathy to undeserving people can have both advantages and disadvantages. The advantages: 1. Promotes a compassionate society. Demonstrating empathy, even to those who may not deserve it, fosters a culture of understanding and compassion. It sets an example for others and encourages kindness. 2. Maintains personal integrity. By showing empathy to undeserving individuals, you can uphold your own values and principles. It allows you to treat others with respect and dignity, regardless of their actions. Disadvantages: 1. Exploitation. Some individuals may manipulate empathetic people for their own gain. they may take advantage of their kindness, leading to a sense of being used or manipulated. 2. Emotional drain. Constantly extending empathy to undeserving people can be emotionally exhausting. It requires significant emotional energy and can leave empathetic individuals feeling drained, overwhelmed, or emotionally depleted. 3. Codependency. Continuously showing empathy to individuals who consistently exhibit negative or harmful behavior can perpetuate a circle of codependency. This can hinder personal growth and prevents the individuals from taking responsibility for their actions. In summary, while showing empathy to undeserving individuals can promote compassion and maintain personal integrity, it is important to be cautious of potential exploitation and emotional drain. Balancing empathy with healthy boundaries is the key to safeguarding one's well-being. Empathy is necessary for the functioning of society for several reasons. 1. Social cohesion. Empathy helps in fostering stronger social connections and building relationships. When individuals can understand and share the emotions of others, it leads to greater cooperation, empathy, and support within communities. 2. Conflict resolution. Empathy plays a crucial role in resolving conflicts. By understanding the perspectives and feelings of others, empathy enables individuals to find common ground, negotiate, and seek peaceful resolutions instead of resorting to aggression or violence. 3. Promotes diversity and inclusion. Empathy allows people to appreciate and respect the differences among individuals. By understanding and valuing diverse perspectives, experiences, and backgrounds, empathy promotes inclusion and helps break down stereotypes and prejudices. 4. Support in times of need. Empathy is particularly crucial during challenging times or situations of distress. It helps individuals offer emotional support, comfort, and understanding to those who are going through difficult circumstances, fostering a sense of shared humanity. 5. Enhances communication. Empathy improves communication by enabling individuals to listen actively, validate the feelings of others, and respond sensitively. This leads to better understanding, effective collaboration, and healthier relationships. Overall, empathy acts as a cornerstone for building a harmonious and compassionate society, where individuals coexist, understand, and support one another. A powerful mind can absorb another person's suffering without causing it to surface in its own psyche. It is only when your thoughts and emotions are stable that you can offer wise counsel. We can be humanitarians where we have empathy. Our psychological well-being is also nourished by our capacity for and strength in identifying with others. Unresolved problems and emotional stress might impair our effectiveness at work and in our personal lives. But life may be so much easier if you have someone to lean on. Let's keep the conversation going. See you next time, and bye for now.